Hello dear friends, welcome to a new reading, a general reading and a time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I'm expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine, so please bear with me because it's much easier this way for me to keep a storyline. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the cards. That means that I may speak directly to you, Aries, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you'll be able to identify it from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. I appreciate them. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know it can take a while. This is why all the readings have chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process, if you already know this introduction, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. You can always find the timestamps to the chapters in the description box below also. Even if I'm telling you at the beginning of the reading that they are in the first comment. These are the readings that I'm uploading from the other channel so that you have everything that is in English on one channel. So, if you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again, and let's start with your reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, and planet Venus in the sign of Aries, what's for their higher good to know now? What's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for Aries, please, and everything that is for their higher good to know now. Six of Wands, victory, success. Everything that you are doing, it will lead you towards victory and success. So be courageous, go on your path exactly as you want to, exactly as you feel that you should do, because it will lead you towards being a success, having victory. For Aries, please. Best messages for Aries, please. King of Swords, the Tower, the Hanged Man, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Moon, and Queen of Wands. Just a second, please. At the bottom of the deck you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, it's speaking to us. It's the energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. And Nine of Wands, it's speaking to us about keeping on. Be courageous and continue, because you have just a little bit in order for you to understand everything from another perspective. You're just in that period of time in which you're sick and tired of it all. It's like, I'm the only one who's fighting for it. I'm the only one who's putting the effort into it. Everybody else is gone and I'm the only one. Everybody's relying on me and I don't have nobody to rely on. And so I'm tired, I'm bruised, I'm sick and tired of, I don't want to anymore. 9 as a number speaks to us about a completion, graduation. If you had drawn a cycle, you arrived at the same point where you started to draw the cycle. You can stop here, but if you are stopping here, you will start the same cycle again. And this is why the message is, I know you're sick and tired. I know you're tired, but please continue on, because you have another 9 here. So for sure you are at the brim of putting an end to a cycle once and for all. But to put in this manner a cycle, an end to this cycle, is to integrate the wisdom behind the experience. And only when we integrate the wisdom behind the experience, we start the releasing process. So continue on. And it's not easy, but you as a fire sign came out in balance with the feminine energy and also the masculine energy. So for me, also with the King of Swords, it was for a while one under the other. And this is, you are being the brave one. You are being the conqueror. You are being that character that has determination, that acts, that wants results. And this is the strategic mind. This is when you are putting these energies together, you are unstoppable. This is the kind of energy that speaks about plans, backup plans to the backup plans, and so on, trying to solve everything in a diplomatic way. But that doesn't mean that if that didn't work, they don't have the sword and they don't use it, but they try in that. It's like you being that, tell me where I need to focus on, and I'm going there and I'm acting, and I won't come back without victory. And the strategic mind, the part of the strategy of you, is also helping you. And for a while, it may seem like everything that you are trying, it's bringing you unsuccess. It's bringing you hardship. It's bringing everything down. Destiny intervenes and brings everything down because it knows you deserve much more better than this. Nine of Swords, a situation from which we cannot see. It's like a massacre here. We cannot see the light. We cannot see results. We cannot see solution. We have so much to do that we don't know with which to start. How can I put everything in order? How should I do? And so on. And it may feel like it's overwhelming. Everything crumbles down. But the Tower is a blessing in disguise. It may feel like everything is crumbling and it can literally crumble down, but it's always not because of the drama and the trauma. That's not the main objective here. The objective is to give you an opportunity to start and rebuild, starting from ground up, because what the Tower was missing was a solid foundation. And in order for you to be successful, to attract abundance towards yourself, to come out of this stagnancy, blockage, you have to start with the foundation. And it's being given you this time, the period of time, for you to be able to change your perspective, to enlighten. Because the Hanged Man, it's like, I know I'm missing something. I can feel it, but I cannot see it. I cannot put my hand on it to tell you this is why, but there is something, please help me. And he's waiting for the sun to illuminate him so that he understands, he knows, and he can move on. It also speaks about have a little bit of patience. Continue on, persevere, even if it may look like everything that you are trying doesn't do you any good. It helps you collapse the old in order for you to have the needed material to start rebuilding the new, but starting with that solid foundation. And it may be that something was being hidden, because you also have the Page of Swords here, and Page of Swords can be speaking to us about learning new skills, learning new abilities, getting to new information, but on an analytical, conscious way. And with the Moon here, it's the unconscious. Bear with me, I'm getting somewhere. Page of Swords, it also can be not only putting your intelligence, your ability of communicating to better use, to put yourself better into the light, to put your knowledge better into the light. It also can speak about somebody who's watching you from afar, somebody who's not asking of you directly, how are you, but asking others of you, or watching your social media in order to see what you are doing. It can be like a spy. The Moon, in its lower frequency manifestation modus, can speak to us about secrets, things that are being hidden, watching from afar, things that are not being told. In its higher frequency, learning new skills, learning new information, gathering new information. With the Moon in its higher frequency is spirituality, receiving information from higher realms, being able to receive that information, changing the perspective with it, or bringing information from the subconscious to the conscious and having new information, realizing and reanalyzing everything in order to change the perspective. With this changing, it's like it needs to come down in order to change, in order to make the shift from this to this. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles having the ability to look everything in detail. You have to look things in a deeper way, in a higher perspective, for you to be able to understand the meaning of the Tower. It's not only to create this, but to give you another perspective of how you can change it. Cutting out everything that doesn't serve you anymore in order to come back to your own energy, fire energy, and attract towards yourself everything that can align you with your dreams, your hopes, your intentions. She's like a little magnet. She's like a magician. She draws everything towards herself because she knows her worth. So again, this changing from I won't be able to resolve everything that I'm confronting with, to I know what my worth is. I know what I'm able, and this is why I don't accept anything less than that. It's a shift. It's a change of perspective. This is where you are heading, and you had the Six of Wands when I cut the deck. You'll be victorious, you'll be successful, but you have to continue to persevere, to keep on going, even if it's tiring, even if you're sick and tired, because it needs only one wand more in order for you to integrate everything, so you can start the releasing process of those burdens. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, betrayal. It took you by surprise. Took you by surprise what happened, the people that were involved, how they acted, because the direction of these birds that are the swords in this deck of cards come from back to the front. So everything, it stabbed you in the back. This is a very harsh experience, one of the hardest. But the good news is that what's worse, it's already behind you. You came from 9 to 10. It feels even worse, but you integrating the wisdom behind the experience. It feels like a little death. But guess what? After death comes rebirth. Starting and releasing everything. Take only the lesson, and everything else, just let it go. But it's not easy. What's with the Nine of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Nine of Swords, please. And it went exactly there. The Fool. It may feel like, I thought I have a new beginning. I thought this was a new beginning for me, and I feel like this. But in combination with the Ten of Swords that was at the bottom of the deck when I split this deck, from this you got to the Ten of Wands. It is not pleasant. It is shocking. It feels as a betrayal. It may be a betrayal. You really feel it as it is. But this integration, this It's like everything is being put into the light in order to see everything that was hidden, was secret, was, and this fear that has to do with the betrayal. But seeing everything in its true light opens you to new beginnings. You know exactly with what, with whom, what's the situation, the circumstance. And this is freeing. It's like this is victory from Samothrace. It's a sculpture from ancient Greek at this moment in Louvre. It's exactly like this. It's a winged woman without the head. The head is missing. It's exactly like this. It's the moment where you are freeing yourself. You are ready to fly away. You'll have this new beginning. You just have to continue on for everything to be brought into the light so that you see with what, with whom you dealt, so that you know how also to change your not only perspective but your your action, your plans, to adjust your plans according to the new revealing stuff that comes out, and it will lead you towards new beginnings. What's with the Tower, please? Three of Cups in reverse. So it may be that you had to deal with a third party situation, and when you find out, that was the Tower coming down. But because it came out in reverse, you are coming out of this energy. It's not that it didn't happen, but exactly as I told you, you see it as it is, and you know, okay, I'm out of here. Stay with whom you want, do whatever you want, but not with me. I'm done. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't feel like everything is crumbling. The Tower can be not something literally that crumbles down. It can be a belief system. It can be the way that we are looking towards somebody, or how we are believing in somebody or something that crumbles down. Maybe this was kept in secret, and now it's out in the open for everybody to see, and also you, so that you know how you adjust everything and how to move on from it. But for a while, it's, what am I doing now? I'm blocked, I'm stuck, I'm changed. Look in a deeper way, look in detail, because there is a hidden lesson. What's with the Hangman, please? Tell me more about the Hangman. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles speaks to us about family. It can speak to us about abundance, prosperity, security, stability, having everything that you are in need of in order to create that stable environment for yourself, for your loved ones. It can speak about inheritance. It can speak about important life lessons that are being learned. You may feel like everything is crumbling down, and it has to do maybe also with your family. But this being said, it's also has to do with giving yourself that needed time, maybe in a stable environment where you can analyze everything and look at everything from every angle possible, so that you get to those important life lessons that are being learned, integrated, so that you can come out of the stagnancy. Yeah, maybe for some of you it's splitting the material things, because this is something that comes to an end, and I just noticed that on this part is this airy energy with the king and the page of swords, and on the other half it's your energy, the wand energy with the king and the queen. Everything that happens in the middle, it comes towards pulling you apart. The moon. Tell me more about the moon, please. What was hidden, but also that higher knowledge that you have now the opportunity to reaching, so that you can change your perspective. The moon. Tell me more about the moon, please. Nine of Wands, the same card. Seven of Swords, known also under the name of the thief, somebody that steals, that lies, that has a hidden agenda, hides himself for the truth, from the truth, or hides the truth. People that only look after themselves, look to do everything that they can to have the desired thing or situation without thinking of who am I hurting, or it doesn't count. Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords. So this character that made this betrayal hurt you very much. It made you feel like I'm going in circles because I have no way out, even a little bit of depression, but you are coming out of it. And the message here is move away. Go on your own path. Go according to your intuition, towards your guidance, because you have to leave this behind. You are leaving only this kind of energy behind. You have to continue on, move on from it. But it was something that was kept in secret, that created a lot of hardship, a lot of burden on yourself. You felt it deeply, but also gives you the opportunity to reconnect with your intuition, with your higher guidance, so that you understand everything from that higher perspective and be able to integrate the wisdom behind the experience. What's with the King and Page of Swords? This air energy that is here present. Why is the King and Page of Swords here, please? I'm perceiving as the same energy. The Magician. Somebody very intelligent, somebody with a lot of knowledge, somebody that can bring everything that they want into manifestation, but from a little bit of ego perspective. They really knew how to put everything together so that they got what they wanted. Doesn't mean that these energies can now be activated within yourself, so that you can also achieve what you want. Just be careful with the Magician, where you are putting your thoughts towards, where you are putting your attention towards, because if we are staying in this Swords energy of 8, 9, 7, we attract the same thing again and again. Don't do that, please. This is why you are completely on the other side. Let them be, them do their thing, because they will attract only what they are doing. That's not your problem. What's with the Queen of Wands, please? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, what's with the Queen of Pentacles? That attention to detail, that very nurturing energy, motherly energy, to make sure that everything is being put in such a way that you have everything that you are in need of in order for you to be able to grow in a harmonious environment, to be the success that you know that you can be. Queen of Pentacles, please. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles, please. The Devil. Devil is the sign of Capricorn. So it may be that somebody from a Capricorn was involved. It can be the devil can speak to us about fears, about anxieties, about dependency, about manipulation. Maybe they manipulated with the material side of things, attracted whatever they wanted for themselves. But it also, we can in the majority of time play this role in our life by sabotaging ourselves. And this devil here, it's focusing on the heart, and his whole attention is here, and he's manipulating with that. And the character here that she doesn't want to hear anything what the devil is doing, puts her hands on her ears, and is in this fetal position without looking what's around her, without noticing that the key for this lock is next to her. As long as you are not giving your power to this, they have no power over you. So please be courageous, look in detail, in order for you to be able to see that you always had the key to the situation. You just were very intelligently, very manipulative, and you were manipulated in thinking otherwise. But the key of abundance, key of having everything, key of it belongs to you. You just have to look at it in detail and see everything in detail from that higher perspective, to be able to change your perspective, to understand how to get out of it. Don't let this energy overwhelm you, and have this new beginning. What's with the Queen of Wands, please? Queen of Wands. The Emperor in reverse. This is your sign. It's like because of what happened here, you don't have enough trust within yourself. You also have now the opportunity, by balancing the two energies, feminine and masculine, and they came out upwards, will help you reignite your way of looking at things. The Emperor is the one that knows that he is in front of everything. It's nothing above the Emperor. He's the ruler of his own empire. With somebody that manipulated so much, you were convinced that you don't have the keys to your own kingdom. It's time to bring that back. It's time to become independent. It's time to be sovereign. It's time to take back your own kingdom and be the leader you are meant to be. Not a ruler, any ruler, but the leader. It's a bit of a difference. The leader is leading by its example. This only through manipulation. King of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yes, it may feel like you are a little bit overwhelmed, emotionally speaking, but also it speaks to about listen to your intuition. Don't look at this vulnerable moment as being something as a fault, or you can harness your power exactly from feelings, exactly from listening to your heart, letting yourself be guided by your heart, passionate, listening to your heart, your intuition, because with that you'll put everything in balance. And it's Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yes, it's much more feminine energy, only to counterbalance this extraordinary male energy, to be in perfect balance so that you can start and manifest balanced situation, balanced circumstances, balanced relationships. It's like becoming a balanced leader, knowing how to listen to the emotional, to the feminine part of yourself, looking it in detail, knowing your own worth, listening to your intuition, gathering that all together, and being in this way, in this manner, the ruler of your own empire. He doesn't have a chance. You just have to understand that you always had the key. But it's the master puppeteer. Best message, best guidance for Aries at the end of the reading, please. Faith. humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Faith is the archangel who is focused on bringing out our benevolence. She is the twin flame of Archangel Michael and is on a divine mission to help us recognize that humans are basically good and aligned with love. Just like her name, she is all about faith and trust. She reminds us that the world has taught us to bring what we are separated from love, and that if we begin to see the good in others, then we will start to cultivate a loving experience of the world around us. Stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformation and feel that you're not getting anywhere, but Archangel Faith is drawing close to guide you beyond the limitations that your ego or fears have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. When you do this, you recognize that you are made of love. You will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. Have trust in yourself. Bring balance between the feminine and the masculine in order. And again, a feminine energy. It's needed to counterbalance everything else so that everything is being brought back into balance. Just have faith and continue on. Even if it may look like it doesn't end, continue on. It will. Just have faith. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.